Frankie!
How you doing?
It's so loud.
We're on.
It's super loud.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm doing good so far.
Frankie, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Where are you? You're sideways.
I'm up by the A&W down on Prince Street.
How'd you get sideways?
Frankie,
How is it?
So
How is it?
It's great so far.
You got your computer.
And it's coming soon.
When?
In
Theater.
theater.
How did you get that computer?
To raise the money on GoFundMe since August, Space Guy started GoFundMe.
He did. Did you get it?
What?
Wow.
It's good.
What?
And did you hear about that? And I got news for you. There's a blizzard conditions headed for North Dakota, South Dakota, and Manitoba on Thursday, Thursday, October 10th, 2019 is going to bring blizzard with heavy snow, wind, and pack. Manitoba is going to bring whiteout conditions, including Rapid City, South Dakota, Bismarck, Fargo, and Grand Forks. North Dakota is going to bring blizzard conditions and very strong winds.
What are
There's
we
a
getting?
powerful typhoon headed for Tokyo, Japan, and the rest of Japan on October the 12th, 2019 is going to bring damaging winds with a lot of rain. That's going to cause landslides, mudslides. That's going to cause a lot of damage. It's going to bring heavy downpours, very strong winds. It's going to bring a lot of rain and windy conditions in Japan, especially Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and all these places could cause sewers are back up the streets.
In Japan.
Yeah, 3 branches snap power lines.
Hold on.
Snap 3 branches to bring down power lines and store the typhoon and
Did it
make sure
solve
medical
all
gets
the
emergency kits,
mysteries?
flashlights, candles, crank up radio, extra batteries, generators, and
That's a
bottled
lot.
water. Please, when the typhoon gets really bad, stay indoors. Don't
That's
go
terrible.
outside.
Go outside.
How many people is it gonna kill?
Typhoon might take out some of the people.
No, not just some. Like, how many?
Why?
Like, give me a number.
That means I'm trying to save Tokyo, Japan from typhoon.
What about a karate master?
Karate master.
A katafu.
Can a karate fu master beat the typhoon?
That means it's hard because
That
of weather
means-
patterns and jet streams and things like that.
What is the biggest death total of ever of storms?
Weather.
Storm weather. It's like a
Psycho?
It's like one of the tropical cyclones and
Yeah.
Hurricane Maria, and is one of them. Katrina's another one. Wilma's another one.
Right, but give me a
What
victim.
about Fred? What about Tino?
Give me a victim count.
Tino.
Victim count?
The biggest big cow that happened, that was earthquake in China way back in a long time ago.
Number. How many people did it kill?
General Sao.
Over 10,000 people.
Yeah.
For Hurricane Dorian, Bahamas. Hurricane Dorian flattened Bahamas altogether. Brought very strong winds and heavy downpours. It was hurricane conditions. And then they had a tornado.
So Frankie, before you, 10,000 people died from a storm.
From murder.
Since you, how many lives have you saved?
Have you saved any?
Lives,
Before
number of
nine.
lives you saved.
It was different back then.
Right. 10,000 people are killed by storms that you didn't have any power over. Since the storms that you've controlled, how many lives have you saved?
Did you power over any storms?
Yes, I saved lives.
Yeah.
I remember before my YouTube is Indonesia had a 9.0 magnitude earthquake on December 26,
Right.
2004. Killed over 200,000 people.
And how many of those 2,000 people did you save?
I got 213,000 subscribers
good.
on my YouTube channel. I got nearly 37 million views created
people.
on my
You
YouTube
got
channel.
the views.
He saved 2,000,
Views.
23,000 people died. He saved 2,000 of them.
Yeah.
Good job, Frankie.
Yeah, but right now I got 213,000 subscribers now.
But how are you gonna save future storm
Generations.
deaths?
From the
Did you hear about Greta? She's going around doing the speeches, and Greta's traveling all across the states and the world.
Who's Greta?
Protecting the people.
Did she eat those kids? Like
No.
gingerbread or something? Okay.
And
Did you just
I got well over 100,000 followers on TikTok.
Force yourself into her.
Yeah, something like that.
TikTok. How'd you get on TikTok?
One of the pizza man's wife at the pizza zone, the wife of the pizza man, told me about TikTok in July 2019.
That pizza man wife gets a little feisty, if you know what I mean.
That pizza man's wife knew TikTok before me.
She does all the TikToks. She gets them all in her mouth, and
TikTok is a new social media.
She clenches a lot of TikToks.
That's part two. Who's your favorite
TikToker?
Pizza man.
And TikTok, it's like you're posting videos online, videos of yourself.
You want to see my TikTok?
That's good. Are you famous on TikTok?
Yes, I'm famous on TikTok. I got over 100,000 followers.
That's good.
Make her into you. Force yourself into her.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite pizza man?
Who's your favorite piece of meat?
A guy dancing being chased by a gorilla video has 996,000 views on my YouTube channel.
Get the fuck out of here! Get out!
Frankie,
do you have sneakers? Am I right?
I get sneakers.
You do. You have sneakers and you sell sneakers. I love your sneakers. Are those your sneakers?
Yes.
I can see your sneakers. Can you put your sneakers in my mouth?
that was hot. How many sneakers can you fit in Raw's mouth?
That means you can't even. I don't know. That means that you can't eat sneakers.
10 sneakers in Raw's mouth?
You can't eat them, but you can fit them, right?
Yeah, that's good.
And next year's presidential election.
When is the presidential?
Are you running for president?
Presidential.
That'll be next year, 2020.
You will.
You're running?
Have you did drizzle?
No, Donald Trump is running again.
He's gonna win? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That means you have to be American, but I'm a Canadian.
But you can be American. You can be American too.
He can't be African.
You can come to America.
What about Japanese?
He can be German.
He has to be born in the United States.
What about African?
What do you mean, Frankie? Did you say he has to be foreign in the United States?
Did you say he could not be black? Sneakers.
And it doesn't matter. It's a race of people to become president. Doesn't matter.
But you said no Japanese, right?
Right. You said no foreign, no Native Americans.
What if a Japanese flew his plane into Nagasaki?
North Korean?
Into the boat. The big boat. Yeah!
My fans are saying hi to me.
That's good.
They're saying hi to me, too.
What, Who's running for president? Who do you want to be Who do you think should run the United States of America?
Joe Biden.
Why? Because he's riding.
He's a Democrat.
You like Democrats?
Yeah.
Joe Biden.
Demigods.
Demigod. Does he like guns?
Whoa.
Joe Biden is a Democrat presidential nominee.
Why?
That's the way he is.
What is the one thing that Joe Biden says that you align with the most?
That means that Joe Biden is the vice president during Obama administration.
Joe Biden. So, Frankie, clarify. Joe Biden was the vice president during the Obama administration, But like,
from January 20th, 2009
that's cool.
until
What
January 20th, 2017.
what is your favorite thing about?
I hope the devil fucks you dry.
What is your favorite thing about Joe Biden?
He's a nice guy.
What about,
I think so.
I like his amount of boy butt he gets.
Do you think he gets a lot of boy
I'm
butt?
drowning in pussy and boy
He
butt
might win.
all day long.
Do you think it's the amount of boy butt he gets that will clarify as a win?
There's a moon up in the sky.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let me see bare bottom. Let's see them balls. Come on.
How many moons are in the sky?
There's only one moon on the Earth's orbit. Mars got 2 moons, it's Phobos and Deimos. Jupiter's moons are Europa, Ganymede, Costello, and
There's a lot
What
of
about the
moons.
Moon Master? The Moon Master's got a lot to say.
Saturn's moon Titan is
Yeah.
the only moon to have atmosphere.
So there's a lot of moon knowledge, but Frankie, I hate to break it to you, but you're wrong.
Go
We have
outside, nerd.
more
Get
than
out. Go.
we have more than one moon. Do you know that?
I didn't know that.
No.
Mars has 2 moons.
Get out.
Jupiter has all kinds of moons.
No, but
Saturn has
Earth
the most moons in the solar system.
Earth has a lot more moons. Did you know that?
Can I get an amen?
There's only one moon up in the sky.
No, you're wrong. You haven't seen all the moons. There's more moons if you look. More moony. You gotta look around and see the more moons. That's a problem, Frankie. You haven't looked around and seen all the moons that we moon. Yeah, there's a lot of moons. And this moon, there's a moon inside of this moon. Have you seen that? No, you haven't. That's cool. Yeah. How many moons are there? There's like fucking 10! Yeah.
I'm about to shit my fucking pants.
That was amazing.
Frankie, are you doing stand up? Stand up.
There's only one moon up in the sky.
Yeah, Driz.
No, I think it was like 10.
What about the 9 other moons that are not
Mars
reported?
got 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. Jupiter's got Io, Ganymede, Costello, and Europa.
Wait,
Saturn's moon
wait.
is the atmosphere of Titan.
So, Frankie, are you admitting that there's 2 moons?
There's too many moons.
In the solar system.
Right!
That
Go
causes
over it,
all
has
the
Phobos
waves.
and
That,
Deimos,
that's
so Mars is
causing
Two,
tidal
Frankie.
waves. Tidal waves.
Frankie confirms too many moons
There's too many
causing
moons.
tidal waves. Yeah. Frankie, this is your chance.
Too many moons.
Sing.
Too many moons.
That's good. Keep saying too many
Too
moons,
many
Frankie.
moons.
Frankie, too many moons. Yeah, say it. Too many
Too
moons.
many moons.
Too
Yeah.
many moons.
Too many moons. Frankie. Frankie, say it. Say too many moons. 2. Come, Frankie. 2.
Too many.
Many, Frankie. Moons.
Am I right?
Frankie, how many moons are there?
There's only one moon up in the sky on the Earth's orbit. On Mars' orbit, it has 2 moons. And
Too many
Jupiter's
moons.
orbit's got Costello, Ganymede, Io, and Europa. And Saturn's moon is Titan.
Tight.
And
It's
that's
tight.
the only
You
moon
could
that has
fucking-
atmosphere is Saturn's moon Titan.
Tight.
Would you fuck Titan or Europa?
Or Europa.
Titan has an atmosphere.
Yeah,
And did you hear about Uranus'
Titan is
moon?
hotter.
My anus
Okay.
is tighter.
Put back together.
Because it's verge.
Uranus is a
My
moon?
anus is verge, bro.
Triton is one of Neptune's moons.
My anus is not
Oh.
Triton's moon.
Who is Uranus?
It's a planet, second last planet in our solar system.
What about the last? What happened to the last planet? We can't leave that last
Neptune.
planet behind. We can't leave it behind.
How many
Pluto is
moons?
the fourth planet. It's in a group of dwarf planets like
That's
Pluto,
good.
Ceres, Sedna, Kalor.
What about Kalor? I want to see more Kalor.
How many moons in
How many
Uranus?
moons does Kaloons have?
QUAOAR. That's one of
That's
dwarf
good.
planets.
How many?
Sedna.
How many?
Q-U-A-R-A-R.
How many moons?
Q-U-A-R-A-R.
How many?
Q-U-A-R-A-R.
How many moons in Uranus?
Q-U-A-R-A-R.
In Uranus. Did you hear about Pluto's moon Charon?
I heard about Q-U-A-R. Air. Churros.
A lot of
And
moons in
chocolate.
Uranus.
And those other dwarf planets might have moons as Ceres, Sedna.
Might.
got-
What?
And-
What does might mean? Like, do you have evidence or do you just speculate?
Speculating.
Oh.
We're all speculating.
Well, you shouldn't say that then.
We should.
It's a lie.
Those are the dwarf planets.
Those
No,
are,
They
no.
got all the Earth-like planets out there.
But
Up
you
the
just
universe.
they're
you
the
just,
good dwarfs. They're the good dwarfs. We don't
You
want
just-
to talk about the bad dwarfs.
you just think that.
What
though,
about the
right?
bad dwarfs? They're bad and impish. Impish. Those bad dwarfs.
They have other Earth. They got alternate universes. They got planet Earth and alternate universes too.
How many parallel universes are there?
There's lots of parallel universes, lots of
Like-
solar systems, lots of galaxies.
Frankie, a lot is not a number. Give me
Are
a
there
number.
lots of other Frankies and Drizzes and Phantom
Can you-
Boners?
Can you give me a number?
And different alternate universes.
How
One
many?
big bang right after another. They get an alternate myself, alternate yourself, alternate.
Right, but
space.
how many, Frankie? Like,
Well, if one of
do you
those
know the
alternate
number?
myself has monies, can I get some monies from my other myself?
Like, what's the number?
How do I get that money?
And that means to win that means that you know
Oh,
it's a very, very, very slim chance to win a lottery.
Yeah. I
you
didn't
just
bring
bully your kids?
anything up with the lottery. But how many alternate us's
Go outside, nerd.
are
Get
are
out.
there?
Go.
How many alternate us's
And on
are
all
there?
different alternate universes, that means there's alternate version of me, there's alternate version of you.
Right, but a number, Frankie. Like, how many alternate Frankies are there? Like a number.
Give us a number.
No, 9.
9. There's 9 alternate Frankies. 9 alternate Frankies. So let's break it down. Yeah, alternate Frankie number 1. He does what? Alternate Frankie number 1.
They get stars up in the sky. A lot of deceased people are up in space.
Alternate
When they die,
Frankie
they
1
have
Dead
is in the
people
sky.
In the sky.
Alternate Frankie 2, what is he?
And that's myself from an alternate
Alternate
timeline.
Frankie 2 is Frankie from another timeline. Alternate Frankie 3. What is he?
That means that Sydney, Nova Scotia could be different. in
Alternate
universe.
Frankie 3 is Sydney Scotia. Alternate
Bitch, I heard you.
Alternate Frankie 4. What is he?
This used to be a mall 10 years ago.
Alternate Frankie 4
Years later,
was a
they
mall.
tore it all down.
Yeah. Alternate Frankie 4.
Bitch, I
Alternate
heard you.
Frankie 5. What was he?
Who wants to
Those
suck
are all
old
the
man's dick?
walking walkout stores. Used to be a-
Alternate Frankie 5 was all the Waka Waka. What was alternate Frankie 6?
that means another alternate Frankie.
Alternate Frankie 6 was alternate Frankie 1, but from another alternate
About
Frankie.
ultimate Frankie.
They got alternate version of Frankie MacDonald in different universes.
What's the best universe?
Do something
This-
like a black guy. The really black guy now. The face, black guy.
Yes, bitch, I heard you.
Who wants to suck an old man's dick?
Frankie, how many old man dicks have you sucked?
0.
That's good. I say that's good. Is that good?
That means 0 guys at all.
Oh, you've never sucked a guy's dick?
You don't like guys, or you don't like guys better than girls. Guys are
What?
cool.
Why?
Guys are cooler.
What about girls with dicks?
Yeah, girls' dicks aren't as good as our dicks, right, Frankie?
Do you like girls with dicks?
No, girls' dicks are not as big and meaty as our dicks.
Right.
We piss a lot stronger.
Girl dicks are weaker?
Yeah.
I get it.
Do you?
No.
What about girl dicks, Frankie? Are they as big as meaty as ours?
Not as big.
No, they're like little and weak compared to our streams. We got bigger dicks than those silly girls.
My stream is unending.
How big is your stream?
Bigger.
What?
How
big is your stream, Frankie?
Frankie, if you were to measure your stream, what would it equal?
How would your girth compare to your length and strength?
That means I'm 6 feet 1 inch tall.
It's good. Six inches, you said?
1 inch.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
1 inch.
I think 7 inches, though, is like where you want to be.
Is that Av or is 6? Who is that, Frankie, with you?
The guy driving the car.
That's Car in his prime.
Frankie, do you
He's revving the fuck out of that car.
do you drive?
Yeah.
Do you
do you-
piss?
I don't
wide?
drive.
Or
You don't drive.
Just
Why,
driving the car.
Frankie? Why don't you drive a
Could
car?
you drive a go-kart?
Right?
I drove bikes 11 years ago.
Planks?
Planks 11 years ago. Why can't you drive it 11 years from the future?
That's another exercise equipment.
I agree. Frankie,
How
what
did I get less or more exercise equipment in my life?
Frankie, what is the biggest vehicle you've ever driven?
Exercise equipment.
Exercise equipment you've ever driven.
That means it could be. I don't know. That means the bike is one of them.
Bike. You think the bike is the biggest exercise equipment you've ever driven?
It's like an exercise bike.
Yeah. You ever driven like those swings? Like at carnivals?
I swing on the swing and things like that.
You like swings? You ever like see it like what about those carnival boats where they go up like really high and they go down and they go up again like really high? You ever been on those
Like casino boats?
carnival boats?
With the fans on
I
the
was
front?
on a harbor cruise in the 1990s.
Frankie, we gotta go.
Carnival cruise in the 1990s.
Yes.
Love you,
I'm
Frankie.
Frankie MacDonald. You're listening to Robin Slim Show.
Thank
I
you.
know, bro.
Love you, Frankie. We'll talk to you next time.